What if the same habit you associate with weight loss or fitness is quietly deciding how inflamed your body becomes, how well vaccines work for you, and how resilient your immune system will be years from now? In a world facing rising chronic disease and recurring infectious threats, the difference between vulnerability and resilience may come down to something deceptively simple: how you move your body. This video explores how exercise doesn't just shape muscles or endurance, but actively regulates inflammation, strengthens immune memory, and even determines how effectively your body learns to defend itself. Stay with us, because what you're about to learn can change how you think about movement forever. Inflammation, necessary, harmful, and regulated by exercise. Inflammation is a double-edged sword. Acute inflammation is essential for immune defense and tissue repair. Chronic low-grade inflammation, however, is harmful and underlies many modern diseases, including cardiovascular disease, diabetes, cancer, and neurodegenerative disorders. Sedentary lifestyles promote chronic inflammation. Inactive individuals often exhibit elevated levels of pro-inflammatory cytokines and inflammatory markers. This persistent inflammatory state disrupts immune regulation and damages tissues over time. Exercise is one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory interventions known. Regular physical activity reduces baseline levels of pro-inflammatory cytokines while increasing the production of anti-inflammatory mediators. Muscle-derived myokines play a central role in this process by inhibiting inflammatory signaling pathways. Importantly, the inflammation induced by exercise is transient and adaptive. The brief inflammatory response triggered by physical activity stimulates repair and strengthening processes. This controlled stress ultimately reduces chronic inflammation and improves immune balance. Exercise and vaccine effectiveness. One of the most compelling areas of immune research involves the relationship between exercise and vaccination. Vaccines rely on the immune system's ability to recognize antigens, generate antibodies, and form memory cells. Exercise enhances each of these steps. Studies show that individuals who engage in regular moderate physical activity often produce higher antibody titers following vaccination. These antibodies persist longer, extending the duration of protection. Exercise also improves cytokine regulation during vaccination, enhancing communication between immune cells. Memory T and B cell formation is also improved in physically active individuals. This enhanced memory is particularly important for long-term vaccine effectiveness and protection against severe disease. The benefits of exercise on vaccine responses are especially pronounced in older adults and sedentary individuals. In these populations, physical activity can partially counteract immune decline and improve vaccine responsiveness. The role of exercise intensity and balance. Not all forms of exercise influence the immune system in the same way. The effects of physical activity on immunity are shaped by several key factors, including intensity, duration, frequency, and the amount of recovery time between sessions. Understanding this balance is essential because exercise can either strengthen immune defenses or, when mismanaged, temporarily challenge them. Moderate intensity exercise has been shown to consistently enhance immune function across diverse populations. Activities such as brisk walking, cycling, swimming, light jogging, or steady aerobic workouts stimulate immune surveillance by increasing circulation of immune cells throughout the body. This improved circulation allows immune cells to detect and respond to potential threats more efficiently. At the same time, moderate exercise helps regulate inflammation and supports adaptive immunity, which is responsible for learning and remembering how to fight specific pathogens. Problems tend to arise when exercise becomes prolonged or excessively intense without adequate recovery. Research involving endurance athletes has documented temporary immune suppression following extreme training loads or competitive events, such as marathons or ultra-endurance races. During these periods, stress hormones rise, inflammation increases, and immune cell activity may decrease, creating a short window in which susceptibility to infections, particularly upper respiratory illnesses, can be higher. However, it is important to note that this immune suppression is usually short-lived and reversible. With sufficient rest, proper nutrition, hydration, and structured recovery, immune function returns to normal and often becomes stronger over time. In fact, when high-intensity exercise is carefully integrated into a balanced training routine, it can contribute to long-term immune resilience and improve physiological adaptation. The key principle is not avoiding intensity, but managing it wisely. Balance, recovery, and consistency matter far more than extremes. When exercise intensity is aligned with the body's capacity to recover, physical activity becomes a powerful and sustainable tool for strengthening immune health rather than compromising it. The immune benefits of exercise extend far beyond individual health outcomes. When viewed at the population level, physical activity becomes a powerful public health tool that can reduce overall disease burden, enhance vaccine effectiveness, and strengthen collective resilience against infectious threats. Regular movement supports immune function across all age groups, helping societies better withstand seasonal illnesses, outbreaks, and long-term health challenges. Research shows that physically active populations tend to experience lower rates of chronic diseases such as cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, obesity, and certain immune-related conditions. These improvements translate into reduced strain on healthcare systems, lower medical costs, and fewer lost workdays due to illness. Beyond physical health, increased activity levels are also associated with improved mental well-being, social connection, and overall quality of life, all of which indirectly support immune resilience. Public health initiatives that promote active lifestyles play a critical role in shaping healthier societies. Campaigns encouraging daily movement, school-based physical education programs, and community fitness initiatives help normalize activity as a shared cultural value rather than an individual responsibility. When movement is embedded into daily life at a societal level, healthier immune outcomes follow naturally. Equally important is the creation of environments that support and encourage physical activity. Walkable cities, safe sidewalks, bike-friendly infrastructure, accessible parks, and affordable recreational facilities make movement more attainable for people of all ages and backgrounds. Schools that prioritize physical activity and workplaces that encourage regular movement breaks further reinforce these habits. By designing societies that make movement easy, inclusive, and sustainable, public health systems can strengthen immune health on a large scale. Exercise in this context becomes more than a personal choice. It becomes a collective strategy for building resilient, healthier populations prepared to face both current and future health challenges. Exercise does not need to be complex, extreme, or time-consuming to provide real benefits for the immune system. In fact, research consistently shows that consistency plays a far greater role than intensity. Small, regular movements performed day after day are often more effective for long-term immune health than occasional intense workouts followed by long periods of inactivity. Simple habits such as walking every day, choosing stairs instead of elevators, stretching in the morning, or breaking up long hours of sitting with short movement breaks can significantly support immune resilience. Recreational activities like gardening, dancing, cycling, or casual sports also contribute, especially when they are enjoyable and sustainable. The goal is not perfection, but continuity, allowing movement to become a natural part of daily routines rather than a separate obligation. The immune system responds to repeated signals over time. Each moment of movement sends a subtle but important message to the body that it is active, adaptable, and capable of responding to physical and environmental challenges. When these signals are delivered consistently, the immune system becomes more efficient at regulating inflammation, mobilizing immune cells, and maintaining balance. By integrating movement into everyday life, the body remains in a state of readiness without being pushed into excessive stress. This steady, moderate activity helps reinforce the immune system's ability to protect the body, recover efficiently, and maintain long-term health.